welcome to the 7th week in the life of a period video. It's been 7 months and I know I say this every week, but oh my god, it's gone so quick. So this is probably like the most Christmassy week in the life of a period ever. It's Christmas Day and I woke up this morning with a nice gift. My period. My cramps today have been like, they've not even felt like cramps. It feels like my uterus is like trying to rip itself out of my body today, so that was good. It's always like occasions that my periods come. It's always on an occasion. When something's happening, my period has to join in. But yeah, I've just had the laziest day ever. I've had a bath. I've read in the bath. I've been watching the Exorcist TV show. Christmassiest day ever. I opened presents. And tonight, I was supposed to go to the pub. Last night I went to the pub with Amy and Steph and I never even vlogged. I'm not hungover today, thank god, but it's the cramps, man, it's the cramps. Somebody said Merry Krampus on Christmas and I was like, that is accurate. Tonight I was going to go to the pub, but I'm so tired and I don't know if I can be bothered. Tomorrow night's the big night. Tomorrow night's Boxing Day and we're all going out, so I'm going to try and vlog tomorrow night. I boiled my cup, so I'm wearing that just now. I've been able to get the cup in, no bother. Like anytime I'm using it, I can get it in, no bother now, so that's good. It's sterilised and it is in. My period's really light, but it's there. My mood has been fine. Had a bit of PMS yesterday. I was a bit kind of gritty and like, ugh. Fine today. Enough talking. Bye. Oh yeah, I'll show you what I got. My mum and dad got me. I got this candle from Ashton's Aromatics that you get. It's a shop in Loch Lomond Shores and it's lemongrass and lavender and it's not even open and I can smell it so strongly. It's one of those shops that if you walk by it, you can just smell it so strongly. I also got my favourites, Ferrero Rocher. I love them so much. You can't, it's not Christmas without Ferrero Rocher. I got this little keyring and it's a zebra. It's in this little bag. You can kind of see it. I got a bandana because my mum wanted me to channel my inner Axl Rose apparently. I got this hat. I love beanie hats. My dad got me one of those buff things for like hill walking and stuff. And I got some Lazero stuff. So there's the cleansing polish, there's the Super Skin Moisturiser, Instant Boost Skin Tonic Spritzer, Instant Boost Skin Tonic, and the Repair Light Moisturiser. I love the Lazero stuff. Steph's mum got me some No. 7 lip stuff. The Secret Santa from the message board I go on got me Poo Pourri. So if you do the toilet, just spray some of this and it's all good. My Secret Santa also got me this bag, which is bloody perfect. Like, I love horror and I will definitely wear this. I love it. I don't even know who got me it or where it's from, but it's amazing. Fraser's mum and dad got me this Body Shop set and oh, its packaging's so nice. It's the green tea one and it comes with a shower gel, body sorbet, a body butter and a body scrub, so I can't wait to use these. They smell amazing. But yeah, that's my Christmas haul. My aunt and uncle came up tonight and they got me a big bottle of vodka. Well nice. So it was good catching up with them for a bit. And we had a drink and stuff like that, so it was fun. It's been a good night. I've also just found out that George Michael's passed away. 2016's the worst. Guys, I think this is it. I think I might be dying. Oh my god. Like, I thought yesterday was bad, but today feels like my uterus is trying to break out of my body. Like, it feels like I'm being stabbed. I'm thinking it's because I switched last night from my menstrual cup to a tampon overnight and I feel like that might have been why I'm so sore today. I don't know. I've heard tampons make people sore. So I'm going to switch back to my menstrual cup after my bath. You can see all the mess in that mirror. Great. I've been lying in my bed. I don't feel good, but I know that tonight will distract me, so it'll be okay. But just now, like, I need to lie down and I need to go for a bath. It's just, it's bad. And I woke up with a shining. Like, the shining moment happened. I had a tampon in overnight, bled through the tampon, bled through my pad, and it was like a massacre. I thought yesterday was the bad day, but today's the bad day. Tomorrow it'll be much better. But there's always that one day that you need to put up with. It's like horrendous pain. My eye circles, like my under eye circles, look like I've not slept in a year. I've been sleeping fine, but oh well. I'm at Amy's house. Hey! We've been sitting listening to George Michael. Like, I still am sore from earlier. I've put on a tampon instead of just my cup, but she's just pure dancing in the background. I am still so sore, but instead of period cramps, it's now, well, I was filming like down here. Instead of period cramps, it's trapped wind. Like, I have pure trapped wind. Like, do you ever get that on your period?
No, but I get really bloated.
Bloated, yeah. Do you get trapped wind on your period? Because this is so painful. I was rolling about my bed earlier with my legs up to my chest like, I should not do that. I just flashed at me and it didn't work and I don't know what to do and it's still there and I can't seem to fart. Anyway, we're just going to the pub.
I don't know
what am I saying? I'll probably catch up with you tomorrow if I don't vlog in the pub. We just went back to Amy's. Like no one was in, no one was up. We went for a party. Amy's mum and dad are sitting in the living room. Jack.
And that man.
It's just me, Amy and Jack. It's so weird, it's so funny. So I haven't really vlogged today because I've just been lazing, completely lazing. Last night was so fun. That was so funny when we went back to Amy's and her mum and dad were up. It's now like late the next night. Obviously I'm doing a face mask, the coffee scrub again. My mum and dad are in bed. So I'm talking quite quiet. Period's been fine. I've just had a tampon in all day because I've just not bothered using my cup. Cramps are still kind of there. But again, I'm not sure if it's cramps or trapped wind. Tomorrow I have a wedding, which will be fun, so I'll possibly catch up with you tomorrow. I'm about to leave for the wedding. I'm excited. I've just got tampons in just now, so no cup. Ditching the cup for this rest of the cycle. Period's barely there anyway. Yeah, let's go. So this week in the life of a period was a Christmassy one because it was Christmas. After the last one where I couldn't really film because I was feeling crap, I'm still getting out of that and I'm about to film my new week in the life of a period video, so that I'm going to make sure that's thorough and I'm going to make sure it's the way the old ones were. I've still been logging everything on the apps but I didn't mention them as much in this, possibly in the next one, who knows. I had cramps that, oh my god, I can't even describe how bad they were. They were really bad and I don't think they've ever been that bad. And at first I was kind of confused as to whether it was trapped wind, like really trapped wind, like right in there, but I don't think I've experienced trapped wind in that area before and it just hurts so bad. So I'm going to reply to some of your comments now from the last video. Aubrey Wilson said, thanks for making these videos. It's important to change the ideas surrounding periods. Do you ever get to feeling self-conscious when you get to the checkout with pads at a store? I still struggle with that sometimes. Not anymore. I remember before, like back in the day, buying pads and tampons and being like, oh god, everyone's judging me. But it's the same thing as in the last vlog I was talking about wrappers in the toilet and stuff and like, trying to be discreet with the sound of unwrapping in the toilets. And it's kind of similar to that. When I'm buying pads and tampons or whatever at the supermarket, and I usually like bulk buy when I do that. Like when I buy pads and tampons I bulk buy, so I don't need to do it as often. And they're expensive. They're not cheap. I don't even think about it anymore. I really don't. And the thing is, everybody's buying them. Everybody with a period will be buying some form of something for their period, so nobody's going to look and think, oh, she's on her period. The more you think about the fact that no one's judging you because everybody else is going through it, then yeah, it becomes less of a thing. So Ashley said, really like how honest you are. I find my anxiety can be at its worst on my period and feel really overwhelmed. I think I mentioned my anxiety quite a bit in the last one, and yeah, my anxiety was quite bad in the last one, but I think that was to do with my overall mental health in general at that point. I do feel at times my anxiety can be pretty bad on my period just because my brain turns into like overthinking mode more so than usual. I'm an overthinker all the time, but when I'm on my period it's constant and I'm emotional, so I'm thinking about stuff more and my anxiety could be worse, but at times it just varies all the time. That's the thing, when I'm on my period I can't say what I'm like normally because it's just different all the time, so I can't say that my anxiety is worse on my period because sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Let me know in the comments below how your anxiety is when you're on your period. So I mentioned my job in the last week in the life of a period video, and Ella Greenhill said, I'm new to your channel so I was wondering what you work as, and I'm a support worker for people with dementia. I love my job. I go around the houses and I sit with people with dementia and support them. Occasionally I work in a daycare as well that we have for people with dementia. It varies all the time. I have a couple of videos on my channel from it when I was doing videos for Dementia Awareness Week, so I'll link them below if you're interested. Jess Powell said, your period vlogs have made me fall in love with your channel. Oh, thank you. It also makes me realise how easy my period tends to be. I barely have cramps. It's crazy to think that someone else in the world skips between pads, tampons and cups like I do. It all depends on the mood I'm in and what my flow is like. Exactly the same as me. Sometimes I feel like a cup, sometimes I feel like a tampon, sometimes I feel like my pads. I do tend to go towards tampons because I find them easier, but I don't want to rely on tampons because they're not as environmentally friendly. They release whatever chemicals inside your body, so I'd rather stay away from tampons and use my cup more. Just depends on what mood I'm in, as you said, and I'm really jealous that you don't get cramps. Karl Marx said, all you gotta do is get a baby up in there and then no more period problems, so stop being a baby about it. And if only I thought of that before, why didn't I think about that? We found the solution. The Queen of the North said, my period started on Christmas Eve and I was working with the worst cramps I've ever experienced the whole of Christmas. I know what you mean about having to be cheery at work because I work in a care home, and being dressed as Santa feeling like someone's kicking you in the ovaries isn't great. Roll on Hogmanay. Luckily I didn't have to dress as Santa. If I work in daycare, usually I need to wear like reindeer ears or something, which I don't mind, I'm up for that. You're saying your period started on Christmas Eve. Well, mine started on Christmas Day, which was great. I totally feel your pain. I had a period all over Christmas and also experienced the worst cramps I've ever experienced. And those are all the comments that I'm going to put in this video. But as you saw, I went to a wedding and period wise it was fine, absolutely fine at the wedding. The next few days it went away and I thought it was still going to be there for Hogmanay, but it wasn't, which was good. It's going to be sooner, the next week in the life of a period video probably. It's not been filmed yet, but it will be filmed in the next couple of days because it's going to start. If you want to feature in the next week in the life of a period video, leave any comments down below and I will possibly answer your comment in the next video. And as always, thanks for your support on these videos. These are my favourite comments to read in all of the stuff that I film. It's just such an interesting topic and I want to talk about more period related stuff in general, so if you have anything else that you want to see video wise about periods or anything to do with periods or contraception, anything like that, leave it in the comments below and I can make a list. So thanks very much for watching and I'll see you later. Bye!